These are the top 3 most affordable neighborhoods in San Antonio, Texas. Hey there, I'm Mark Gonzalez, your go-to guy for all things San Antonio living. With over 40 years as a local, I've definitely got the inside scoop. Plus, I'm a licensed real estate pro, so hit me up directly on my cell for any burning questions. So if you're thinking of relocating to San Antonio, Texas, you're probably trying to figure out which are the most affordable neighborhoods to live in, right? Today, I'm gonna give you guys a scoop on the 3 most affordable neighborhoods in San Antonio where you can buy a home for under $300,000 and where you can get the biggest bang for your buck, so stay tuned. All right, guys, let's dive into it. Coming in at number 1 on the list is the far west side San Antonio. I personally live in the far west side of San Antonio, and I've been calling this part of town my home for over 15 years now. So yeah, I'd consider myself a guru when it comes to explaining what this part of town has to offer. The far west San Antonio is the absolute fastest growing area in all of San Antonio. In fact, I'd say that 70% of the people that reach out to me looking for housing want to live in or nearby the far west San Antonio area. In the past 10 years, this area has developed tremendously with schools, shopping centers, hospitals, and attractions, just to name a few. In my opinion, the biggest reason for most people wanting to live in the far west part of San Antonio is affordability, specifically home prices. Out here, we have a wide range of homes, from entry-level first-time homebuyer homes to mid-level homes and luxurious high-level homes. Home prices out here range from $225,000 up to about $450,000 depending on the location and the type of the home. The housing types range from newly built homes to homes from the late 70s. Newly built homes probably make up about 60% of the housing out here in the far west side of San Antonio. It's also one of the fastest growing areas in all of San Antonio because of its great Northside schools. The far west San Antonio is considered Northside Independent School District, which has some of the largest, highest graded schools in all of Texas. In fact, this was one of the biggest reasons for me and my family moving into this area. We wanted our kids to attend Northside schools where the quality of life, the education, and the environment were of very high standards. This is one of the biggest reasons most families are moving to the far west, and even if you don't have kids, these schools still help to raise your home's value and make your home more desirable if you ever do decide to sell. On a side note, most of the northwest part of San Antonio is considered outside the city limits, but still considered to be San Antonio. You're literally just 20 minutes from the airport and 15 to 20 minutes from downtown San Antonio. So you're never too far from the rest of the city. We also have some of the largest hospitals and emergency care clinics in the Northwest, which include Christus Santa Rosa General Hospital, combined with the Children's and Women's Hospital. And literally right across the street from that is the Baptist Emergency Hospital. And literally right next to that is the VA Hospital for all my veterans. We also have 6 urgent fast care clinics for all those less urgent emergencies. Some of the largest attractions to the northwest part of San Antonio are SeaWorld, which is literally 5 minutes from my driveway and centrally located in the northwest. Another big one is Six Flags, which is literally 15 minutes from my front doorstep on the outer edge of the northwest. We also have huge shopping centers and malls like La Cantera Shopping Center, Alamo Ranch Shopping Center, and Ingram Mall, just to name a few. We also have 4 stadium-sized movie theaters within a few minutes from anywhere in the Northwest. Also, if you're a gun enthusiast, we have 4 large indoor-outdoor gun ranges just minutes away. If you love to fish and just want to take a dip in the water, we also have Medina Lake, we got Paradise Canyon, and they're both literally right down the road. One of the best parts of living in the Northwest is that you're literally right on the edge of the hill country, so it really doesn't feel like you're right in the middle of the city. And this is one of the things that I personally love the most. So whether you're just starting out and you're looking for that first-time home that you can own, or getting ready to retire and looking for that higher-end home with lower maintenance and great amenities, there's definitely something for everyone in the far west part of San Antonio. Guys, we get phone calls all the time and we absolutely love it. We are the top relocation team here in San Antonio. Make sure you give us a call, even if you just have questions. My number should be popping up on the bottom of the screen right now, and this is how you can get a hold of me. Coming in at number 2 on the list is Southside San Antonio. One of the most common requests that I get as a realtor when I'm helping someone relocate to San Antonio is, I want a house with a big yard. And I mean, who doesn't, right? The first place that comes to mind for me is the South Side of San Antonio. The South Side of San Antonio is where your yard dreams come true. Most of the established neighborhoods in the South Side have houses with at least a quarter acre or more when it comes to yard space. And if you have kiddos or dreams of extending your home or building that dream workshop in the backyard, then the South Side is definitely where you want to be. The second biggest request I get when I'm helping people find neighborhoods in San Antonio is, I want to live in a neighborhood that does not have an HOA, right? Most people that don't want an HOA, it's mostly because they want the freedom to paint their houses any color they desire, throw up a carport in the front yard, or expand or add without jumping through HOA hoops. Down in the South Side, the only spots with an HOA are those shiny new neighborhoods, and those only make up about 20% of the homes in the South Side. So if a non-HOA neighborhood is what you've always been looking for, then the South Side is definitely the spot for you. Another huge reason people that commute back and forth to work love the South Side is because the South Side is a little more spread out apart and way less construction than other parts of San Antonio. So you can expect your drive times to be way less stressful and easier to get from one place to the next. I'd say you're probably less than 10 minutes from downtown San Antonio and 15 to 20 minutes from the San Antonio airport. But not only that, you're always less than a few minutes away from all the major streets and highways that surround San Antonio. Oh, remember when I talked about those nice neighborhoods popping up in the outskirts of the South Side near the main loops, like 1604 and Loop 410? Well, here's the scoop. Most of those homes in the South Side are actually the OG ones. You know, the ones that have been standing tall since the 1920s up to the early 1990s. So forget about those cookie cutter houses. It's all about the unique vibes in the South Side. And the cherry on top of that, you'll find a bunch of homes flaunching big, beautiful trees that have been around for ages. Another huge reason people love the South Side of San Antonio is because of its affordability. The average price of a home in the South Side ranges anywhere from $175,000 up to $250,000. That's right, I said $175,000. You can find a nice, cozy home in the South Side with no HOA and a large yard. And the new homes in the South Side can range anywhere from about $185,000 up to $300,000. You can literally buy a brand new home for under $300,000 in the South Side, on the average. Also, property taxes are usually much lower than the rest of San Antonio, ranging anywhere from 2.1% up to 2.5%, depending on the location of the South Side. Coming in at number 3 on the list is the Schertz Cibolo area. The biggest reason most people love the Schertz Cibolo area is because of its amazing location. Located between IH-10 and Highway 35, it puts you right outside of San Antonio and very close to New Braunfels and Austin, Texas, but literally still keeps you about 15 minutes from downtown San Antonio and less than 15 minutes from the San Antonio airport. There's a ton of work opportunities in the Schertz Cibolo area, like Caterpillar, Amazon, Walmart Distribution, Baker Hughes, and we even have Randolph Air Force Base right around the corner, just to name a few. And if you're looking for entertainment, they literally just built a new EVO Entertainment Mega Plaza here in the Schertz Cibolo area, which has a ton of fun activities to do, like rock climbing, games, laser tag, bowling, parties, events, and it even has a huge cinema theater inside of it. The Schertz Cibolo area also has one of the largest live horse race tracks called Retama Park, where you can go gamble your money away and go enjoy the live horse races at great restaurants if that is your thing. They also have a ton of shopping opportunities like the Forum, which is a huge shopping center with over 80 different shops and restaurants. We even have a massive IKEA in the area, perfect for those of you that love to shop for your home. And for those of you that love the outdoors, we have Crescent Bend Nature Park, which is a 190-acre park that has a ton of walking trails, bike trails, and fishing activities. We also have Canyon Lake right around the corner, which is one of the largest lakes in all of Texas for those of you that love to hit the water, fish, or just take the boat out for a drive. Swimmers and divers love Canyon Lake due to its crazy clear water. In fact, Canyon Lake has the second highest clarity among all of Texas lakes. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, we even have Natural Bridge Caverns, Morgan's Wonderland, and Buzzy's Flea Market, so there's always something to do near or in the Cibolo Schertz area. As far as schools go, Most of the students in the Schertz Cibolo area will attend Schertz Cibolo Universal City Independent School District. The district is definitely growing with over 8 elementary schools, 3 intermediate schools, 3 junior high schools, and 3 regular high schools. Super fantastic schools. In fact, niche.com has all these schools rated as an A overall compared to all other schools in Texas. Most of the schools are recognized for their outstanding academic achievements and athletic programs, featuring extraordinary competitive and top-rated football teams within the state. And you know Texas, we love our football. Home prices out here can range anywhere from $225,000 up to $450,000 depending on the location and the type of the home that you're looking for. The housing options span from recently constructed homes to homes dating back to the early 1980s. Newly constructed homes probably make up about 30% of the housing here in the Schertz Cibolo area. Cibolo and Schertz are unquestionably a welcoming community for families, boasting low crime rates way below the state's average and an ideal environment for raising any family. If you'd like to learn more about the Schertz Cibolo area or any of the communities we spoke about today, feel free to reach out directly or just leave a comment below. So those are the top 3 most affordable neighborhoods in all of San Antonio. And I just want to point out that there's obviously other neighborhoods that are more affordable in San Antonio, but they wouldn't be ideal for raising a family, and I wouldn't want to put you in the heart of a ghetto. So trust me on this one, I know San Antonio. Guys, we have so many people contacting us who are moving here to San Antonio, and we absolutely love it. Honestly, if you're moving or relocating here to San Antonio, we can definitely make that transition so much easier on you. My name is Mark Gonzalez, top real estate agent here in San Antonio, Texas, and my personal number is popping up on the screen, and that's how you get a hold of me. Call me directly on my cell, I'll be waiting. I'm available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I would love for you to call me directly on my personal number whenever you're ready to make that move. Also, I do release new videos every week to give you guys a fresh perspective on life in San Antonio. So if you're still not sure this is the right area for you, check out my other videos, and please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Until then, I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a wonderful day.